What is up, guys? Welcome back. I've spent a couple of months without posting on this channel, but if you're watching this video, then be sure to watch it up to the end, because there are some things I've actually learned in the past few months, and I feel like 2025 shouldn't actually go before I actually bring them across. Now, I actually started the company a few months ago, but there is some harsh reality I've actually understood, and I think that almost every youth that is actually of my age right now should actually understand before this year ends and before the new year comes in. Now, the matter of fact is that there's a how youths, most of, actually, by the way, I recently made 21, and yeah, these are some lessons I've actually learned in this year, and I feel like youth should actually know these lessons before they actually accumulate more years on. Yeah, so there is actually the way how us young people, 20s, and we always think that life is actually somehow on autopilot, and the moment we finish studying, we go into the job world and maybe look for jobs for 3 months and maybe for a year if you're not lucky, and land a job, start up a family, and life goes on. But the matter of fact is that with this kind of world that is evolving at a faster rate, it is going to be really, really freaking hard for most of us actually to actually make a better and nice future for ourselves. Now, let me first talk about my company. I recently started a company called GlomeSpace, and what GlomeSpace does is it is a digital platform that connects shipment owners with verified travelers, such that shipping can be done as fast as possible. Instead of using traditional carriers, rather use verified travelers who are actually heading your way, so you can actually do shipping very fast. That decreases the transit times and even the costs incurred. So I was really, really freaking excited about this. So I started coding. I coded the platform, and by God's grace, it is actually ready. I want to say that the beta version 1.0 is actually ready. But that is not like what I want to talk about this time around. There's how the world actually makes you think that if you're a developer and maybe if you have a skill, you actually granted like really success in most of the sectors. Now, talking about this startup world sector, I thought that having a product and being able to code and develop something tangible will actually maybe make some grant me any forms of that startup succeeding. Now, let me tell you the harsh reality I've actually experienced. I've actually found out that most of the roadmap you actually get from social media, like learn how to code and then land a job at a top tech company. That roadmap is actually very, very, very wrong. Yep. If you're one of the people who actually gives those roadmaps, just know that your roadmap is actually very wrong. I started up a company, but right now I'm actually struggling with getting venture capital. I've emailed multiple investors, and no one has actually even given me positive feedback. Now, I really don't know whether my product is the one that sucks or I still lack something, but the matter of fact is that there is really, really, really a lot that we actually don't talk about when we're actually giving roadmaps to young youths and people in 20s. I've actually seen videos that actually advise people, if you're in your 20s, this is the right time to start up a company. And people make you think that you knowing how to code, or you having a skill, or you having anything close to starting up a company is what actually makes your company succeed. I'm not saying that I'm not going to succeed, no, but I'm saying that there should be more information that should be actually given to the youths, to the people in their 20s, that actually having a skill itself isn't enough. There is a lot of grind that actually is put in starting up a company. Oh, by the way, if you're enjoying this video and you really can't wait to see my product come to life, and you are really able and ready to support me, please go on GlomeSpace.com. We have a wait list there. You can please sign up with your email address. So this helps us to validate our idea. So when we launch, of course, we can actually send you emails as far as our launch updates are concerned. Well, if you're also an angel investor, actually, there is another link for submitting your email address as an angel investor so you can actually invest in us, GlomeSpace. Otherwise, thank you very much. So coming back to the point we're talking about is, I think Alex Homozi, Ali Abdal, Imani Gaji, and all those YouTubers that actually encourage people in their 20s to start up businesses.
Here's how we start a business. There's a few steps. You got to listen. You have to sell anything to a stranger.
I think you guys should actually add more information as far as what it takes to actually start up a company. Currently, I have no funding. No investor has emailed me back. I have emailed a couple of investors. No one is even willing to actually show any interest in my product. Yeah. By the way, if you don't mind, please feel free to leave comments down in the section below. I would like to know what do you think about my product, and what do you think about this information that is saturated on YouTube and the entire internet about people who should start their businesses in their 20s, and they just tell us that since you have a skill or just a product, you should start a company. That is my cry. That is something I wanted to first put across before we actually cross this year to 2026. Yeah, if you've watched up to this point, thank you very much for watching, and I'm glad that you've actually listened to me. Yeah, thank you very much. If you have any way of supporting me, please just do that, and maybe enter your email address on my wait list as an angel investor or as a shipment owner or traveler. I'll be glad to work with you. Thank you very much. See you next time.